The new RM bathroom policy was implemented around the start of the second semester and is supposed to be a new way for the RM community to combat student drug use and missing classes. The policy includes locking many bathrooms during the day and requires students to either scan a QR code for a schedule of open bathrooms or walk the halls during class time trying to find an open bathroom. While the new bathroom policy is still relatively new, feelings among students at RM are already strong.
It's really difficult to use the bathrooms here at school after the new policy because sometimes I have to go from the third floor to the first floor back to the third floor, and I've wasted like 10 minutes of my instructional time. Then I feel like I'm falling behind on my classwork and on my tests, and my grades are slipping every single period because I have to go to the bathroom, and it sucks.
Kind of annoying because I never know like what's open, and during lunch, even though I'm usually just on the first floor, if I was on any other floor I'd have to walk down like all the way to the first floor just to go to the bathroom. And it's like I get why they're doing it, but it still feels like you can't open like one other bathroom. Like it's kind of blah.
I think we lose a lot of instructional time, um, and I think it encourages kids to walk the halls because you're allowed to be on all the floors now instead of just the floor that your pass is like color coded to.
RM students also generally feel that this policy does not accomplish the goal of decreasing student drug use, and instead just makes it harder for students who need to use the bathroom and is affecting students' ability to take advantage of full class time.
Affect drug use. Like, if people can't vape in the bathrooms, they're just gonna vape somewhere else, like the stairwells. It's not going to actually fix the issue. Stories of there being lines outside the bathrooms, and I mean, it's just you lose more. MCPS is all like, oh, we can't have people losing instructional time, but you just lose more instructional time trying to go to a further bathroom or find one that's unlocked. So you're just losing more class time, which makes it even more stressful because, having to use the bathroom is a biological thing.
I just think it's a really dumb policy because I get why they're doing it, but at the same time, it's like I understand trying to have a relevant consequence like to an issue, but it's not like it doesn't make sense because I mean, outside of me who just wants to be able to use the bathroom, like there are people who might not be able to hold it for that long because like they have bladder issues or whatever, and so like for those students who have to go from the third floor to the first floor or whatever, like that's an actual issue that they have that they can't control, and now the school is actively punishing them, especially if it's not their fault, and so it's just not like it's not conducive to a learning environment, and it's not fair to students like who might have actual problems that involve going to the bathroom, things like that.
I know that like with the bathrooms, sometimes the bathrooms downstairs are the only ones open, and if you're on the third floor, it could take a long time to get down here and back up. We've been trying to figure out other options to like be able to monitor as much as we need to. It's just getting a little difficult to like please everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Students worry whether the new policy infringes on their most basic human rights and worry about the negative effects on students with bladder, bowel, or menstrual issues. Bathroom anxiety is already heavily prevalent among school children, with NIH reporting that 35% of adolescents aged 13 to 16 report always trying to avoid the school toilet. This is a major issue because constant avoidance of using the toilet can lead to gastrointestinal issues down the line. This could also later affect students' ability to come to class or to complete schoolwork due to developing health issues.
I mean, my mom used to work in construction on like hospitals and stuff, and she told me that the building codes at the time were bathroom stall for every 50 people, at least for a woman, I think. So this is definitely violating some of those building codes, which are in place for a reason. And, this isn't Urinetown. Like, being able to use the bathroom should be a basic right.
Heard stories, people have said there's lines outside bathrooms sometimes, so you're losing instructional time. And then two, it's just really inconvenient. I'd rather not have to run from the third to the first floor to use a bathroom. The QR code system doesn't seem to work. Someone told me today it was just lying to them and had to find a different bathroom. And also it doesn't curtail drug use. Like my classrooms, I think after this policy has passed, has smelled more like weed. Right? So I think people are really just shifting location into an even worse place. So we definitely have a right relieve ourselves when necessary. Like it's physically inconveniencing us. And if you're making students uncomfortable in school, they can't pay attention. They have a right to like a reasonable education. If you can't pay attention in class, you're kind of taking that away from them.